Hey guys, and welcome back to a brand new video. And today we are doing a new look Detroit Pistons rebuild in NBA 2K25. So yeah, I did wait for this one because the Pistons had 13 players in their roster, and I couldn't do a new look rebuild without their team obviously being complete. And then I finally completed their roster. So we're gonna go through everything they did in the offseason. So basically, they went ahead and signed Karis LeVert using some of their cap space. I think they're MLE or something like that. But yeah, they signed Karis LeVert to initially replace Malik Beasley. I say initially because, well, you guys will find out in a sec. And then Malik Beasley apparently is going to be the guy on the last roster spot ever since. So, okay. So they went ahead and signed Javonte Green to a minimum contract. That's the most recent thing they did. And then a report came out, multiple reports came out that Malik Beasley, they're saving their last roster spot for Malik Beasley to sign if all this stuff with the allegations, the gambling thing gets cleared up. Malik Beasley will be the last roster spot. And it makes sense, obviously. He played really good for the Pistons, averaging 16 points, shooting 41% from three. And he was really good for them off the bench, obviously, an elite shooter. And that's what they need, shooting. And it makes sense, obviously. They did some other stuff as well, like making a signing trade for Duncan Robinson. It traded Simone Fontecchio to the Miami Heat for Duncan Robinson, which, I don't know why. I like the move, but I don't like the contract. Paying him $16 million, knowing that I guess he can play like this for 3 years. I guess he could get bought out or something, but like I said, here in 2K, this contract is going to be terrible, as we all know. They signed Colby Jones to the two-way contract. They signed D-Ball Paul. They re-signed him, I guess, and they went ahead and drafted Chaz Lanier in the second round as well. And they signed Tolu Smith to a two-way contract as well. So, yeah, pretty active offseason, as we all know, but we'll go ahead straight into the next season. It says we have 16 players. I am 100% confused. I thought this team had 14. Oh, no, wait. I'm usering every team. That's why. Okay, we got to user only the Pistons. That's my bad. But, yeah, so this team will have 15 players once they sign Malik Beasley, and if they sign Malik Beasley. But I said Malik Beasley won't alter this video if he doesn't get signed. That's just the thing right now. He's going to get signed soon once the things clear up, obviously. But I also expect this team to be very active during the trade deadline. They have Tobias Harris' contract, and apparently they might include Jaden Ivey in the discussions. They definitely needed him in the playoffs against that first round against the Knicks, man. He would have probably helped. I'm not going to say it would have pushed him over the top to beat the Knicks, but he would have 100% made it interesting, would have helped. But your rotation is Cade Cunningham, Jaden Ivey, Asar Thompson, Tobias Harris. I feel like this team, like I said, is missing a future starting power forward. Malik Beasley, Karis LeVert, Marcus Sasser, Ron Holland. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and move Duncan Robinson a small forward so we can go up to a 77, and then we're going to run a 10-man rotation to get him inside the rotation. Paying him not much money, you want him to play in the rotation, obviously. And then system proficiency, we're going to be running it's a defensive system right now. That's not what it's supposed to be at the moment. So there's actually a better thing we can put it at. So I'm going to fix it, and then I'll see you guys probably at the trade deadline. Deadline is we are 23 and 27, so obviously not great. I feel like we need to trade, maybe shake things up and make this team a lot better. So I actually have some targets in mind I would love to go after. So starting off here, I do want to see if I could trade Jay Knight before we have to pay him that big contract and actually give it to somebody that will fit better with this team. That's kind of what I'm looking at right now. But like I said, we don't have to do it. We could just keep him. I think it's been a while since I actually kept him in a rebuild, but I low-key want to see if there's something we can get at the trade deadline. Like I said, a power forward is what I'm hoping for the most. Like I said, I want to be aggressive here with Tobias Harris' contract, and I'm guessing this is what they're actually going to do at the trade deadline. So I like the idea of them beginning like a Laurie Marketing on the team. I think we might keep Ivy if we get Marketing, but probably not. Marketing's contract is big, and he wouldn't cost that much. So I actually like the idea of Laurie Marketing. Like I said, but your ceiling isn't high when you trade for him, though. That's the only thing about it. Maybe Bam Adebayo, pairing him with Jalen Duren. I don't know if that'll be the best fit in the world. Both of them aren't the best. I know Bam Adebayo could shoot solidly, but I really don't know at this point. And then obviously the big guy we looking at Jaren Jackson. Feels like I get Jaren Jackson in every rebuild. That's kind of why I don't want to do it. And then another option I love is aesthetic. Obviously, they're rebuilding, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go and offer at Giannis, but if I can't acquire him go ahead and try something else. The package we're going to offer for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Now, I know that spacing is going to be an issue with Asar Thompson, Jalen Duren, and Giannis. That'll be rough. Absolutely no shooting in that starting five. But when you have the chance to get Giannis, this would be Cade's second star. When you have the chance to get Giannis, I definitely think you don't obviously hesitate. I'm going to offer this. So basically, it's Ivy, Harris, Duncan Robinson, Ron Holland. Can we keep out like Ron Holland or somebody else? Okay, can I just keep maybe out one of Ron Holland or Duncan Robinson? So can we offer this? No, we'd have to trade Robinson money, right? So Robinson money would have to be involved. I would say use this money for something else. But like I said, when you have the chance to get somebody like him, you don't obviously, hesitate. So instead, can I maybe give you guys maybe keep him out? So I'm gonna offer this and see what the Bucks say. They're gonna decline. All right, I'll throw Ron Holland and see what they say. Wow, they still say no. So we weren't able to get Giannis. I thought this was a good enough offer, but nah, it's not. What if we go ahead and move Ron Holland to small forward? Like his overall go up? Like I said, this would be the ideal second star you want for Cade Cunningham to an 81. So I think that might help. I mean, we'll see. So Ivy, was it Robinson, Tobias Harris, our 2027 unprotected, our 2028 unprotected, and then Ron Holland, or he's already in the trade. Oh, never mind. Ron Holland's not in the trade. And then for Giannis Antetokounmpo, and then Jericho Sims, Gary Harris, and then one more minimum guy. It was like Ajax or AJ Green. So yeah, something like this. We are getting AJ Green should help us out too. So I'm gonna offer it. They still say no. So Giannis isn't gonna be I thought this was a really good trade package for Giannis, but I guess we won't be getting Giannis to be our second star for us, which does suck. I can't lie. Another guy that I want to see if I get is Jaylen Brown. He would be another second star. So I'm looking around the league for guys that I can see that could be. I'm not saying Jaylen Brown could be on the move, but if we do a good enough offer, maybe the Celtics don't like his contract, we could definitely take it. I mean, we could take this one. He's a 29-year-old in his prime, average 28 points per game. He'd fit really well next to a shooting guard next to Cade Cunningham. So this is somebody I love to get. He's a bona fide number 2 option. Ivy isn't really playing the best this season, and paying him would suck. I'm lie with you. So, what could we do on this 2028 protected? We're trading our 2026 pick, which is risky, but like I said, we want Jaylen Brown, and I don't know if this is good enough. We might have to trade Ron Holland too. Yeah, we're gonna have to trade Ron Holland this trade, but I think we'll be fine, hopefully. So, like I said, we're trading a lot here, but getting a guy like Jaylen Brown should 100% help us out. They can give us like the Luka Garza too. So all of this for Jaylen Brown, they agree. So Jaylen Brown is a Detroit Piston, and he is now our second star next to Cade Cunningham, which I love. We're going to go ahead and move him to shooting guard, so he'll be like a 91 overall shooting guard for us. Yeah, him and Cade is the offensive position. I absolutely love that. We get, obviously, Cade the second star. I went after Giannis, that didn't work. Now we have him, Cade, with Jaylen Brown, if I could speak. But now, like I said, we did give up a lot. But like I said, we were all in. And I heard a rumor that the Pistons were going to be all in. So I'm going to move Caris LeVert to small forward as well. So we can have actual rotation. So Sasser, Beasley, LeVert, and then as we don't really have a backup. We don't have much backup forward, backup center. We really don't have a starting power forward, not even look at this. So we're going to do for the rest of this season is we're going to go out and start Isaiah Stewart at power forward due to 79 overall. So yeah, honestly, Tobias Harris and Ron Holland they're pretty bad in 2K. They don't shoot good from 3, at all. I'm saying, at all. But here's our new rotation. So, Cade Cunningham, Jaylen Brown. Obviously, instead of trading for Giannis, you get a really good shooter in Jaylen Brown, shot 40%. Asar Thompson, Isaiah Stewart. We'll obviously look to get a new starting power forward in the building soon. LeVert, Beasley, Sasser, and then the end of the bench, like I said, takes a hit. But I'm going to go ahead. That's when Javonte Green comes in. He gets his minutes, see what he could do. And then, yeah, this will be our new rotation. This won't be the final result of this team. This team will have to be upgraded in multiple other ways, but I like the addition of Jaylen Brown. And of year number 1, Nikola Jokic wins the MVP, flag is the Rookie of the Year. Tyler Hero is 6th, man. I don't know why he's coming off the bench. I have to fix that in this share scenario, man. It's actually so dumb. We all know he's not coming off the bench. Which one of the your defensive player? Khalil Ware is your most improved, and Stephen Curry is your clutch player. Jason Kidd is your coach of the year. And executive going to Jordan Hobbs. He's an All-NBA first team, All-NBA second team, All-NBA third team. We do get a Cade Cunningham making an All-NBA third team, which is really Nice to see. We get no Jaylen Brown on it though. Here's your all defensive team, all defensive second team, all rookie first team, all rookie second team. Okay, we ended up being the number 4th seed in the East. So we did turn around. Obviously, we were a little bit down there, but the East is kind of weak. So this is our opportunity to make a strong run here. 45 and 37. We'll be better once we figure this thing out. But at about 26 from Cade, 25 from Brown. This is our future duo. We had about 13 from Jalen Duren. He's our future center. We had 13 from Karis LeVert. Karis LeVert isn't the best player in 2K. He regresses a lot. So I'm actually thinking about trading him in the offseason, which we'll probably do. We had 10.5 from Sasser, 8 from Malik Beasley, or not 8, 10 from Malik Beasley, 8.5 from Asar Thompson, 6.5 from Stewart, 6 from Xavier Tillman. I don't think he was playing for us. He was playing. So, yeah, these guys. Tillman didn't play for us. Javonte Green averaged 3-point shot, 51% from 3. Okay. I mean, maybe Javonte Green's a re-sign. I mean, shot 51% from 3. I mean, I know he's not really playing much minutes, but I'll honestly take that in any type of sample size. So if he wants to, they actually want to leave him in the rotation, that's fine with me. So we got Indiana round 1. Obviously, no Tyrese Halliburton. So we'll see if we can beat this team as it's tied up 2-2. We're up 3-2. We're going to escape round 1. Let's go. And now we got the New York Knicks. So New York is going to be obviously tough to play, but I think we can compete. Jalen Brunson, Mikal, OG, Hart. So the Knicks are probably obviously, the Knicks, Cavaliers, Hawks. They're probably the 3 best teams in the East. And then the Orlando Magic's up there as well. Game 1, okay, they're going to take it. I think it's time to shrink the rotation down. Yeah, Green's cold now. So yeah, the Cinderella run is over. So 25 injuries, and the bench is really playing good, I could see as well. Game 2, they're gonna take. Game 3, we're gonna take. Leaving it up. No, they're up 3-1, and we're gonna lose the 5. But honestly, I think once this team gets way more constructed, obviously we'll be in the conversation really soon. LeBron James is gonna retire. Chris Paul retires. 2K predicts Al Horford goes to the Cavs. We all know at this point, him, D'Anthony Mellon, and whoever else are gonna sign, is going to the Warriors. I expect Kuminga's situation to be resolved soon. Apparently, he wants to take the qualifying offer and then sign with a new team in free agency, which I don't know if the Warriors will want that to happen. But our pick is obviously going to the Boston Celtics for the next couple of years. The Celtics get 1 after trading Jaylen Brown. So that's honestly a great reset for them if they want to ever try something like that. Trading Jaylen Brown and our pick, I think AJ DeBanz will replace them. Makes sense for them, right? And then our pick ended up being 20. But staff signing, I guess we'll keep Jay Bickerstaff as a head coach. And obviously, like I said, we don't have a first-round pick this year. We do, we have a second. One was our second. The New York Knicks have our second-round pick. Go to player progression then. I mean, not player progression, team and player options. So team and player options, Asar Thompson, Sasser, and Bobby Clement we're going to accept. Hoping Sasser can develop into a great backup point guard. We got Amari Williams from the Celtics trade. And then Jalen Duren and Kobe Jones. I don't know if Kobe Jones wants to sign another 2-way contract. I doubt it. Jalen Duren is a free agent, which obviously we're going to have to pay him. Trading Ivy helped with this, obviously, but Jalen Duren, we're going to have to pay him. So, yeah, we're going to pay Jalen Duren his money. He's probably going to get paid this much. Malik Beasley, if we're able to bring him back, I'd love to, so I'm not going to renounce him. But we'll see what happens. Jalen Duren, we paid him the bag. We still have an MLE to sign, which is really nice, honestly. So I don't think we're above the second apron. I mean, probably not. But it goes up by 10% every year. So we have Brown, Cade, and Jalen Duren mass contract, soon to be Asar Thompson as well. So is there any way I could pay him right now? So we won't have to pay him later once he progresses. So yeah, this is actually smart. I'm gonna pay him, let's say, $25 million for 5 years. Will he sign this? Will he decline? Okay, he'll accept that. So $25 million. Is actually going to be the lowest we'll get him to. So I'll take that more than anything at this point. And thinking about trading Karis LeVert, I mean, like I said, so we now have our team kind of locked up for the future. Guys we want to keep are the guys we want to keep. But I still honestly do want to get a better starting power forward in the building. And I definitely think we need to do that and upgrade our bench, obviously. Anything I tried, I think maybe more teams want to bite on the trade deadline. I tried to get guys like Aaron Gordon. I tried even for Jabari Smith Jr., but sadly we just couldn't pull it off at this point. So yeah, we didn't have the context to match it. So we need a backup center, backup power forward, a backup shooter. We need a backup everything at this point. So we need reserves. So obviously, so we need center and power forward right now. So Zach Collins. Let's wait on day 12. I'm gonna wait on day 12. I mean, what do we have to lose? Wait on day 12, and then at that point, we can actually see what our options are completely. So, some of them actually signed. Maybe I should have never waited, but bro, I ain't like getting Keegan Murray. Oh, he's restricted. If Keegan Murray's unrestricted, I'd love to add him, but yeah, he's not even gonna sign that anyway. So. What options can we get? So Jabari Walker, see, Aaron Wiggins would be nice off the bench. Is he gonna sign a minimum? Because if he does, I'll take that. Not gonna sign a minimum, but we need a backup center. So Zach Collins is, Zach Collins looks nice out there. He's sitting there, and I actually want to offer him, but 13 million is a lot of money. I wonder if I can give him like a 1 year deal, like something like 8 million. So we'll have like some other much money left to offer, and then we need like a backup power forward now. So. My need to sign this one a minimum, though, I'm pretty sure. So, who's here? That would be like a good option. I mean, Chris Murray, I heard he kind of sucks in real life, so I don't really know how I want to do that. And then, so could we, so we didn't, I know there's a thing like, okay, so if we still have the MLE to offer too, we should be able to sign Aaron Wiggins, right? So, so if we go ahead and get Zach Collins, Aaron Wiggins, and then we still need a backup two, so we'll have to figure that out. So if we want to sign a minimum for the backup two spot, Isaiah Joe would be nice too. I'm gonna lie with you. So I wonder if we can sign Zach Collins and Isaiah Joe and just not sign Aaron Wiggins. Can we sign them both? It's gonna let me. No, it's not somebody's on Zach Collins. I thought it would let me. Dude, how did it not let me sign Zach Collins? We weren't spending all of our money. Now I feel dumb as we serve all our money on Isaiah Joe. It's all right. Well, we're gonna have to definitely fix this at the trading line, man. This isn't looking good so far. I know I should have signed it. I should have just got Zach Collins. Damn, man. I thought I could sign them both. Then we had like the final exception, and should have known the final exception was a 9 million. What was I thinking, bro? Okay, well, I mean, we are kind of stuck. I didn't mean down to the 2026 draft class. This is just messing up badly. I don't love it. I mean, I'd much rather have a big than a guard at this point. We don't have any big off the bench. I guess Bobby Clinton will have a chance to play. Lanier actually developed to a 70, but we need a big off the bench, and we'll have to give this spot either Bobby Clinton or B-Ball Paul. I mean, I guess we can play the backup center and B-Ball Paul. So we'll give Paul Reed these minutes off the bench, and then we're looking for a immediate upgrade to trade. We're gonna have to probably deal Karis LeVert, but at the end of the day, I think it'll be worth it. Maybe Lanier's ready to step in, but near starting power forward. Hopefully, we're going to upgrade at backup center at the trade deadline. We'll see. The line is worth 36 and 13. Loki looks like we don't need a big move. That's kind of what I was thinking, but looks like we might actually be good. I mean, our team is absolutely amazing right now. We're playing the best basketball right now. We're the best team in the East, so record-wise. So, I mean, one thing we could do is we could make like a small trade, like using LeVert's contracts. I guess so. What we're gonna do is we're gonna get their short-term option starting power forward. LeVert is not playing terrible, but he's really inefficient. He's not the best defender in the world. So that's kind of the idea here, just to get a short-term starting power forward option and move Stewart back to backup power forward and then figure something out there. But yeah, that's kind of what I want to do. And like the short-term power forward option I found was Rui Hachimura. I don't want to trade a first, but I mean, it's not a good first, basically. But I like the idea of getting Rui Hachimura on this team. 10 points, 40% from three. He would just be an ideal starting power forward to have right now. And then we can figure out like who will be the long-term option later. That's kind of what I want to do. I don't want to mess things up, So this would be a good trade, but I don't want to trade a first-round pick. We don't need Bogdan Bogdanovic back. So can we just give you guys like maybe 2 seconds? This second is really valuable, so this should make them want to say yes, right? So I'm going to offer 2 seconds, and then just like that. Rui Hachimura is the short-term option. 11 points, 40% from three. He's a great shooter. That's another reason why I want him as well. And then I'm going to move Stewart to backup center, obviously. So that's what we need. So we now move Stewart back to his position, and we need him to play. And then maybe we can get a backup power. What could we get? I mean, Paul Reed's making $6 million. I wonder, we have a bunch of second-round picks. What do we get for Paul Reed and a second-round pick? Anything? So, yeah, guys want first-round picks. So the Bucks get Zach Collins, but it would have to take up first. So, yeah, I mean, I'm good with this team. Honestly, you get Tim Hardaway. Why would the freaking Pistons do this? I guess his contract, but I don't really want that. So, yeah, I'm good at this point. So we have our team for now. So Cade, Brown, Asar, Rui is definitely not the long-term option, like I said, but he'll just be an upgrade that'll make our team even better. Isaiah Joe, Isaiah Stewart, Marcus Sasser, and Bobby Clement. Now, it does leave the 3-and-D wing thing obviously open, but I honestly think that we'll worry about the rest later. All I know is that we're a great team right now, and let's keep this up. And Victor Wembanyama wins the MVP. Cameron Boozer is your Rookie of the Year. Tyler Hero's dude. How is he still coming off the bench, bro? That has to be fixed. But at the end of the season, 62-20. You know, Timberwolves looked like they were really good. All-NBA first team, All-NBA second team. We got Cade, All-NBA third team, All-Defensive team and stuff. But at the end of the season, we're the number one seed in the Eastern Conference. So looks like the Rui trade elevated us even more into being a great team of 60-20. I forget to look at this literally every time. But points per game wise in the league, we were third. So we have the third best offense in the league. Defensively, points allowed per game, you obviously want to be at the end of this to see how good our defense was. Our defense was top 5. So we had a top 5 offense and top 5 defense, okay? So we had about 26 from Cade, 23 from Jaylen Brown. Obviously, Jaylen Brown knows how to adapt next to a second star, like, you know, second option, obviously. He adapted that to Tatum. Jalen Duren, 16, 12, and a block. Jalen Duren is playing great. We had about 12 from Asar Thompson. Is he get better three-point shooting, 23%. I mean, 60 made is good. Rui Hachimura upped his averages to 11 points, obviously continue to shoot. Oh, I mean, he was shooting 40% when I traded for him. Now he's shooting 36%. Did he really just fall off shooting three-point shots when he got here? Oh, that sucks. Wait, so what was he doing since All-Star, right? He was traded since All-Star. Oh, he shot 30% with us. That's not great. 10 from Isaiah Joe. He ended up being a good signing. 10 from Sasser, which we extended him after trade lines. Only asked for $9 million. So I decided just like I said, $9 million is going to be huge for us on that contract with him. 8 from Stewart. Bobby Clement averaged 4 points. He shot 44% from 3. Yeah, that was real too. So yeah, maybe we lost him. Maybe Bobby Clement can develop into a rotational player for us, but they want to start Isaiah Stewart still. So I mean, I guess we can allow it. But we got the New York Knicks in round 1. We lost this team last year. We are gonna go ahead and beat them in 6. Okay. Now we got Atlanta round 2. So they lost Trae Young. They're starting Kobe Buffkin, which obviously that's not gonna be the same. Daniel Leader, Shea Johnson, Porzingis, Okongwu. So they signed Malik Beasley. We let him go because we want to be able to afford him. Nikhil Alexander Walker and Caleb Houston. So game 1, we're going to take game 2, game 3, game 4. They evened up 2-2. We're up 3-2, and we're going to go to game 7. The reason why I signed Malik Beasley to the minimum as well, because I'm pretty sure that's all he's going to get at this point. Pretty sure, like, you know, like I said, the Pistons have the leverage here. No other team's going to offer him the contract after what he's going through right now, but we are going to go ahead and beat them. We're going to blow them out 132-97. Everybody played great in this one. I mean, everybody, the whole starting 5 bought out. Everybody bought out for us. Now we're in the conference finals, and we're faced off with the Toronto Raptors. So quickly, Gritty Dick, RJ Barnes, Pirtle, Ingram, Jacoby Walter, Jalen Hood-Schifino. Where did Draymond Green come from? Why is Draymond in Toronto? All right, he signed the minimum, I guess. Okay, game 1, we're going to take. Game 2, they ended up. Game 3, they're up 2-1. I'm going to simcap this one and see if we can this back up. For some reason, Toronto's just a great team in 2K. I don't know why, but it looks like 2K likes what Toronto's doing. And can we even this back up 2-2? Yes, we can. In a high-scoring game, 146-142. Jaylen Brown with 34 points. If we go 3-2 on this team and then potentially beat this team in 6 and go to the finals, if we're in Detroit, we have the lead so far. Let's keep it. Let's keep it. We're going to run away with it. Okay, 110-89. So now we're about to see right now if we can go ahead and beat this team in 6 games and go to the NBA Finals. So, I mean, so far we're in Toronto. So far it is a close game, and the Raptors are going to run away with this one. Okay, so whoever wants to play Oklahoma City wants to start Isaiah Stewart in this one. Game 7, it will be absolutely heartbreaking to lose. And we're going to see what happens right now. So it's in Detroit. We have the lead. All we got to do is keep it. And we are going to the NBA Finals, 129-115, 41 from Cade. And just like that, we're going to the Finals. So we got the Oklahoma seed. Now, they were the 7th seed. And the Thunder, for some reason, aren't the best team in 2K. The Rockets almost made it. But here we go. The Thunder are looking like Shea. You can never count out the Thunder, obviously. Thomas Sober, Caruso, Peterson, Johnny Davis. Looks like they take a shot on Johnny Davis, but here we go. Let's see if we can beat the Thunder. Game 1, they're gonna take. Game 2, weaving it up. Game 3, 2-1 for them now. So right now we're down in this series. It's not looking too good, but series is not over. I think we said the same thing last. We were down 2-1. We ended up still winning this series, but we're gonna even this series back up. They wanted to start. They want to keep switching back from Rui and Stewart. I don't understand it honestly, but I guess I should have listened because now we're gonna lose this one. So we are gonna lose this one, and now we are in trouble. So we're down 3-2 on the verge of elimination of the NBA Finals here, which sucks badly. The Thunder. I mean, we'll see if we can win this one, because if we can, we have a chance. And right now, we're leading. We're going to win this one. So 117-107. Thunder were literally, I guess they weren't really a playing team, but, you get what I mean. I mean, they were a playing team. What am I talking about? They were. But here we go. Game 7 of the NBA Finals. Are we going to get a hopping game, or are we just going to go ahead and watch this one roll out? We have the lead. We have the lead. And, I thought something happened at the end. I don't know what it was. Something happened. They tied it up. I saw that. What happened at the end? Sober sold the game, I guess. Jaylen Brown hit the game-winning shot. Dude, Jaylen Brown, I absolutely love you, man. Then Jalen Duren got the game-winning steal. Jaylen Brown helped us that game, and just like that, dude, I finally won a championship. I've won a championship in like 3 weeks. Feels absolutely amazing that I actually put together a good team that competed and won a championship. This feels great. I got to celebrate right after this, but we'll go one more year to see if we can go back-to-back heading into the draft lottery. I believe our pick does go to Boston this year. No, actually, we own our pick this year. So, yeah, 2027 pick. Boston owns our pick. They owned our pick last year, right? I'm pretty sure. Or yeah, something like that. I don't even know. Not yet. They own our pick next year, 2028. But Jimmy Bickerstaff, I feel like he deserved an extension after that, right? But heading into the draft with the 30th overall pick, we got on the board. So Gregor Ellis, Cliff Garnett, AJ Robinson, Elson Harrington, Samuel Jackson. I'm going to take Elson Harrington with this pick. So Elson Harrington, and then Rob Newman will be the selection here. So welcome to the team, you guys, with two-way Rob Newman. Isaiah Stewart's $15 million. I feel like we can low-key get this for cheaper. I want to bring back Isaiah Stewart. He's been huge for us so far. Bobby Klintman, I would want to re-sign him as well. And then free agency, Isaiah Stewart, and then B-Ball Paul, both free agents. I said I do want to get Stewart. I knew we could get it for cheaper. So we can get it for $9 million. I'll take that. So yeah, $9 million for 2 years, $9.75 million. Welcome. So we'll just go ahead and bring back Isaiah Stewart. And I think that'll be the only move. We have some other things as well, other free agents. But I don't really know if we want to really make any moves. So we got Kate Cunningham, Marcus Sasser, Jaylen Brown, Isaiah Joe, Sar Thompson. We only have a backup forward. So I guess something we can sign as a backup. Or maybe is Chad ready? If Chad is ready, we can give him that opportunity. So go to a 76. I'll still sign one just in case. I feel like we still need one. But if Chaz and Bobby are ready to compete, I mean, Bobby is already ready. I mean, he's an elite three-point shooter. Chaz, I heard he's a good three-point shooter too. But yeah, I'll still sign somebody, I guess, just in case. So, like Lindy Waters, we offer him like the minimum. He doesn't want to sign the minimum, really. But if there's any good 3-and-D wing on day 12 that can sign, I'm probably going to give Chaz the opportunity to start, but like a Terrence Mann or a minimum, I guess wouldn't be solid if he wants to sign. So we'll get Terrence Mann, and then we'll see how much this guy develops. So Brown is up, Duren, Asar, Chaz is up to an 80. Now that's a development strike I didn't expect. Okay, I'll absolutely take an 80 overall. Wow. Yeah, he'll be playing huge minutes this year. Him and Bobby will be playing. So yeah, we'll absolutely take that. Then I want to go through this rotation together. This will be the last season. Happy you won a championship right with this Pistons team. Like I said, Pistons have a bright future ahead of them. Like I said, I feel like a big move at the deadline is on the way for the Detroit Pistons, but we'll see if that does end up happening. We're going to be, it's balance the best, or actually defense is the best system we could run, actually. So, I mean, we'll just leave it there, I guess. Yeah, so it could either be defense. So, yeah, defensive system. Rui does not fit our defensive system, though. I guess he's not really the best defender, so, but it'll have to be defense. He's the only guy that's, I guess, not really the best defender. But we got Cade, Brown, Asar, Rui, Duren, Isaiah Joe, Chaz, Stewart, and then we're in that rotation again. Marcus Sasser. And I do want to give Bobby Clinton minutes too, see what he does. And I'll see you guys at the end of the season. This season, we finished off as the number 3 seed in the Eastern Conference. At one point, we were looking below 500 at the trade deadline, but we turned it around a little bit, as you can see, 44-38. I don't know what was so bad this year. Surprised we even didn't. They want to start Bobby Clinton, but like I said, we already won our championship, so I don't really have to worry about anything else in this one. So we will go 9-man rotation. We have the Milwaukee Bucks in round 1. And then I'm going to have Giannis instead is Jalen Green as the number 1 option. They have Tower Hero. He's not coming off the bench this time. We are going to go ahead and go up 3-2, and this is Game 7. So Game 7, I don't know why they wanted to start Bobby Clinton in the playoff series. I mean, he's not even going to play anymore, which is interesting. I don't know. I didn't understand that. But, all right, Game 7. If we lose, it'd be disappointing. Obviously, after coming off a championship, losing around 1 would not be a good look, but we are going to go ahead and win. Now we're in the second round as we got the Orlando Magic. Got another 7 seed, but Jalen Suggs, Desmond Bane, Franz Wagner, Paolo, Wendell Carter, Anthony Black, Murray Boyles, Trey Horry, and Jet Howard. So I don't know how the Raptors let Colin Murray Boyles go. We're going to take Game 1. We're going to take Game 2. They're going to take Game 3. We're up 3-1, and we're going to beat them at 5. As we got the Charlotte Hornets in round 3. LaMelo, Brandon Miller, Kneppel, Bridges. They have Bradley Beal coming off the bench. Trey Mann, Ayudasumu. So we'll see what happens here. As Game 1, they're going to take Game 2, leading it up. Game 3, we're up 2-1. We're up 3-1, and we're going to beat them the 5 minutes that we're back in the finals. We got the Dallas Mavericks this time. So Kyrie, Bones Highland, Cooper Fly, AD, Lively, Gafford, Thomas Sober, Peter Washington, Kevin Herter. We'll see if the Mavericks ruin everything once again. We're going to take Game 1. They're going to take Game 2. So the Mavericks, like I said, they have to ruin everything, dude. But, I mean, it's not over. We won 2 games in a row. Can we go ahead and win the third one and maybe force the Game 7? I mean, Dallas isn't just freaking unstoppable in 2K, so it's not going to happen. But, you know, at least we made it back-to-back finals. We just couldn't complete it, though. But hope you guys enjoyed this one. I definitely did. I like the Jaylen Brown trade. Really helped us. But I'll see you guys next time. Also, I didn't show you guys the player stats, did I? I didn't show you guys what Chaz Lanier was doing. So he had 25 from K, 22 from Brown, 15 from Duran. Chaz Lanier was averaging 11 points on 45% from 3 in the regular season. 45. And this is his first year getting rotational minutes, but I'm going to see you guys next time. Peace.